Welcome students. My name is Vinti Singhai. I did my engineering from Government Engineering College Kota and have been associated with askIITians for 3 years. I have rich experience in mentoring my students, getting themselves prepared in all engineering exams for 5 years. Today, I will be discussing a very important topic, which is linear inequalities. Students, you don't find any direct question on it, true, but it can be clubbed with various topics like functions, coordinate geometry and other topics, and very good questions can be framed. So, it forms a very good weightage. Now, for our ease, I have divided this chapter into various parts like system of inequalities, then rational inequalities, modulus inequalities and logarithm inequalities, and definitely their application and complexities part. So first of all, we will begin with the first part, which is system of inequalities. In this part, I will be talking about all kind of inequalities, whether it is linear inequality, quadratic or system of 2 or 3 inequalities. I will be making you understand that how do we draw graphs and find the solution. So let's start. Inequalities. I have divided inequalities into various parts so that it becomes easy for us to understand. So let's see the parts in which we have divided it. Okay, so we'll be starting with system of inequalities and its application, rational inequalities and its application, modulus inequalities and its complexities, logarithm and its complexities. Let's begin with system of inequalities. Here students, in system of inequalities, I will be telling you how to deal with a linear inequality, quadratic inequality, and when we have system of 2 or 3 inequalities, how to reach to the complete solution set for the system of inequalities. The first thing that we do for linear inequalities is we try to express it in y equal to mx plus c form. Okay, so this is our slope intercept form. The reason why we do it, it's quite simple, so that it becomes easy for us to know the intercept on y-axis and the slope, and we can draw the graph easily. Then we draw the graphs and write the complete solution by knowing the overlapping regions. So let's move step by step. Let's understand how to write the inequalities in y equal to mx plus c. Here I am taking a case when I have y minus x minus 1 greater than 0. Then I am taking a case y minus x minus 1 less than 0, y minus x minus 1 greater than equal to 0, y minus x minus 1 less than equal to 0. The first thing that we will be doing is we will be expressing it in y equal to mx plus c form. So let's do it. This becomes y greater than x plus 1, this becomes y less than x plus 1, this becomes y greater than equal to x plus 1, and this becomes y less than equal to x plus 1. Now, let's see how we can draw the graph of each one of these. So, y greater than x plus 1. What I'll do is, I will first of all make x-axis and y-axis. Now, here you can easily find that slope m is 1 and intercept on y-axis is also 1. So, it will be passing through this point. Okay. Now, here slope is 1. So, it would be line like this. Now, the reason why I have drawn it in dotted form, students, is because it is y greater than x plus 1. It is not greater than equal to. So, points on the line will not be included in this case. Okay. Now, because it is y greater than, so here I will be taking all the points which are above this line. This region would be y greater than x plus 1. Y less than x plus 1, again it would be the same line, but here region would be different. Here we will take the region which is below this line. So I hope now you got it why I am writing it in y equal to mx plus c form. Because if I am getting it in y less than something, it would represent the region below the line. If it is y greater than, it would represent the region which is above the line. Now let's take the next two cases, y greater than equal to x plus 1 and y less than equal to x plus 1. So here definitely I will be making the line not in dotted form, because here points on the line will also be included. When it is y greater than equal to, I will take the region above this line, and when it is less than equal to, it would be below this line. So this is how we take all the cases, write inequalities and draw the graphs. Now, what happens if I take a quadratic inequality? Okay, so if I take a quadratic inequality as in y greater than equal to x square minus 1. So what is the step number 1 that we will be doing, students? We will be drawing the graph of y equal to x square minus 1. So definitely it is a parabola with mouth upwards. It will have two solutions, minus 1 and 1. So it would be a graph like this. Okay. So that's minimum value at this point. Okay. Now I want to understand whether the region would be, now because it is greater than equal to, so I will be drawing this firm line, not the dotted one. Now the only thing which I want to understand is it would be region inside the graph or outside the parabola. So let me consider one single point, say origin. So if I check my origin, okay, so step 2 would be, I will check one point. Now this one point can be anything, it can be origin or it can be any point that you can infer. So let me check origin. If I put origin, so this becomes 0 greater than equal to 0 square minus 1. Yeah, this is true. So that means this is satisfying the solution of y greater than equal to x square minus 1. So here I will have the solutions as this, inside the parabola and also including the points on the parabola. So this is representing the complete solution. Okay, now how to find solution for system of inequalities? Because right now I have just considered one equality separately. But what if I say I want the solution for equation which is y minus x minus 3 less than 0, or I say I have again y greater than equal to x square minus 1. Okay. So what I will do here in this case, on the same graph x and y axis, I will try to represent both of them and then we will find the overlapping regions. Now y greater than x square minus 1 we have already done. So let's draw it first. So it would be a firm line like this and regions inside it. Okay. Now in my line you can see it is simply less than, so it won't be a firm line, it would be dotted line which can be written as y less than x plus 3. Slope is 1, intercept is 3. So intercept is 3. Here suppose I have 0, 3. Slope is, so I have a line like this. Okay. Okay. This is in dotted form. It is less than, so I will have this portion. Now you can easily see that overlapping regions is, let us draw it by some other color. Okay. So overlapping region would be only this much. This represents the complete solution. Okay. Let's take some examples, illustrations, so it will be more clear for us. Here we want to write the solution of 3x plus 4y greater than minus 4 and x plus 2y less than 2. We can have 3, 4, 5 inequalities also. Okay. The only thing that we have to take care is represent the graph, see what portions it is representing and find the overlapping regions. So here first of all I will be representing in y greater than or less than mx plus c form. So this becomes 4y greater than minus 4 minus 3x. So I can write it as y greater than minus 3x upon 4 minus 1. Okay. Now this can be written as 2y less than minus x plus 2 or y less than minus half x plus 1. So on the same set, okay, I will be writing both the solutions. Okay. So here is my x and y axis. Now the first one is slope with negative minus 3 by 4 and intercept is minus 1. This intercept is minus 1 and slope is minus 3 by 4. So it will be a line like this. I've drawn it dotted form because it is not, the equality sign is also not there. So it is simply y greater than. The next one, y less than minus half x plus 1. So here intercept is 1. Okay. So it is positive 1. So this is positive 1, 0, 1. And slope is again negative. So it would be a graph like this. Okay. Again dotted form. Y greater than. In the first case, how I can represent my solution? It is y greater than. So this will be solution. In the next case, it is y less than. So I may say that it is downward. Okay, so it will be solution below the line. So you can see that overlapping regions is between these two lines. So these will be my solution. Now we can also get another kind of question in which we have to show that which of these points are on the same side of the line. Okay. Now we have to show that whether they are on the same side or on the opposite side. So let us draw this line 3x minus 4y equal to 8. If I draw this line, if I put y equal to 0, x would be 8 by 3. Okay. So it would be 8 by 3 comma 0. If I put x equal to 0, y will be minus 2. So it would be a line like this. Okay. Now students, this is a line which is 3x minus 4y equal to 8. Right. Now let us understand, if I take origin, okay, if I take origin, will origin is satisfying this, what it is giving? Suppose I have 3x minus 4y minus 8 equal to 0. If I will satisfy 0, 0, this becomes 0, 0 minus 8, right? That means this portion, this is represented by 3x minus 4y minus 8 less than 0. This is very important. All the regions which are above this line will be represented by 3x minus 4y minus 8 less than 0. Because one point itself was giving you, negative. So whole region would be negative. Okay, and the region here would be positive. Okay, so here this portion would be represented by 3x minus 4y minus 8 greater than 0. Okay, now let us see 2 comma 3, what it gives. 2 comma 3, if you will check here, 2 comma 3. So 3 2s are 6, minus 12, minus 8. So this is negative, right? So that means it will lie here. Okay. What about 4 comma minus 5? So if I'll check 4 comma minus 5, 3 4s are 12. And this would be plus 20 and minus 8. Okay. So this is positive. Okay. So you can see that one is negative, another is positive. So I can say that they will not lie on the same side, they will be on the opposite sides. This was all in system of inequalities. I hope now you have understood how to get the solution for different inequalities like linear inequalities, quadratic, and how to find the solution for 2 or 3 inequalities. Students, have you ever thought how this can be applied in other topics? So for this, stay tuned with me for the next part. Have a nice day. Thank you.